Hello, this is Run the Numbers. My name is Jason. This video here is part of a warm-up series, our warm-up series here on the Run the Numbers channel. So that means, yes, we're warming up by being in motion. We're on the go on the beautiful streets, Los Angeles, California. And we're putting this video here as part of our 100 video challenge that's getting out 100 videos in 100 days. Whole lot of content that maybe can help you along your personal finance journey. So giving you a whole lot of ideas and bringing thoughts to mind that relate to personal finance in particular. So today we should just jump in, give you a good topic, which is now or later. And the idea there, what to be deciding there is kind of do you spend the money now, enjoy something, and just kind of live it up in the moment, or do you save? Do you plan ahead? Kind of put off. Maybe you could think delayed gratification. Do you basically have where you could set yourself up for later with the actions that you could be doing now, give you more of a longer term outlook. So that's kind of the thought there. I had something of a debate of this the other night with a friend, and basically through that, there's a kind of a division of two camps of the now or the later, and it was kind of funny, the different thoughts being brought up. And I just wanted to kind of make something of a comment because it relates here to personal finance, because yes, you could spend money now on something, possibly it'd be on something you enjoy, or you could hold off on that spending. You can withhold that action, and not having done that, you instead invest that money or save that money, or otherwise use that money out into the future. And so some examples came to mind during this discussion, and I even brought up that's definitely been thoroughly discussed even here on YouTube. So I thought to chime in, give you some of my thoughts here. Is to definitely the thing that comes to mind is the classic should you not spend, possibly overspend for the coffee at the coffee shop, and instead forego that morning coffee, and save all that up, and eventually later, say come time for retirement, you have substantially more funds, not only because you saved the money that you otherwise would have spent, but also the money that you are hopefully saving and investing, it will grow over time. So my thoughts is that there's really not one right answer. It's really what fits for you. So I know it's kind of something of a cop-out, but really the answer is, it depends. And it depends, of course, what the item is that you're possibly going to spend on, or possibly forego, not spend on it. It depends, of course, different situations of, are you actually going to take that money that you otherwise would have spent on the particular item, and how you would use it. Would you take that money and actually save? Is your behavior actually going to match up to that? Are you going to take that money instead and just simply spend it on some other discretionary spending that is kind of equally bad, if you want to put it in the thought of it's a bad purchase? So there's that element to it. A large element to it, of course, is what kind of utility you get from it. What's your actual enjoyment from that item? So if you do need to spend money and get that daily coffee, because yes, that's just simply how you operate, and if without that you're going to be unhappy, you're going to be less productive, you're going to be all these things that make you worse off. Not only worse off in the moment that you're foregoing the morning coffee, but also worse off into the future. You become a worse employee at your job. This is taking things to the extreme. Yes, I give you that. But yeah, let's say, without that morning coffee, you're just not mentally as sharp at your job. You lose that opportunity for promotion. All these things, you could take this into this is again very extreme, but I'm just pointing out that yes, there is this thought of like, does the actual purchase you're doing, which may be thought of as frivolous or wasteful to some, but is it actually in fact making you enjoy life, and helping you out in many different ways? If that's the case, yeah, you got to factor that in, because basically the discussion I had again with a friend on this topic was sort of trumped. Was kind of the last word was basically, look, I'm gonna buy the item. In fact, we were talking about like a morning coffee. I'm gonna buy this item because it simply just makes me happy, and I need to do more things that make me happy. It makes me a better person. And how do you argue with that? We could say, yeah, you could do other ways to make you happy, to make you a better person. All these things that you say you're getting, you could find alternatives, hopefully cheaper alternatives. But if that's what you're going for, and if you kind of rule out that there is alternatives, that's just kind of the last word on it, and that's what it was for this one individual. So yeah, that's all part of the picture. So yeah, you might disagree, and you're gonna take one end or the other. You're not gonna want this middle of the road thought that I have of, yeah, it's just gonna depend on so many different variables, and you need to kind of have this case by case basis, this person by person evaluation of it. So yeah, you might not like that I don't kind of pick a clear side, but that's life. That's where we're going with it. So yeah, that's the thought I have as now. Sometimes you're now, sometimes you're later, and sometimes you're gonna be needing to figure that out as you go, and kind of what makes sense. You need kind of a healthy mix sometimes. So that's the answer I'm gonna give. All right. Hope that is something of an enjoyable topic for you to think through today. And I'm gonna leave you with a plea of sorts to like this video if in fact it made you smile as much as it did for me. Go check out some other videos. Hopefully those videos also make you smile and you enjoy those. And yeah, I'll leave you there. All right, gotta run.